I have some bad news. You guys may have noticed this video was a little late. I lost about 50 to 60 clips, and that was the entire episode for this Sunday. So I've spent the last couple days just trying to find some stuff that I could show you guys. I mean, as you can see, I have the Bears gloves on. You can see right here I have Desert Treasures done. But I had to show you guys something, right? I lost all the important clips. They were great clips too. I wouldn't be too upset if they weren't amazing clips. And they were going to be entertaining, was going to be, honestly, in my opinion, the best video I've made so far. Which, every time I come out with one, I think, oh, this is the best one yet. Well, this one was actually going to be the best one. Because it was a long time goal, was to get these freaking gloves. But, whatever. None of you guys wanted to see it anyway, right? So since I couldn't show you guys Recipe for Disaster or Desert Treasure, I'm going to go ahead and finish this 61 crafting up for you, and we'll do some lunar diplomacy, see if I can't have that done by the end of the video here. Got 40 rune crafting some cosmics for my earth battle stabs I'm going to craft to finish up 61 crafting. I'm also going to make some decent money doing it, so that's why I'm doing it. I don't have all the room pouches yet, though, unfortunately, and I was looking at what all I could double at 40 at this point. I need to go get some room pouches, just so I have the one that carries 6 and 3, not just the one that carries 3. That'd speed everything up just a little bit. As you can see, I've got 2k PRS to go through. I'm probably not going to do them all, I'll just do enough to get the level, but at least I'll have the Runesacpe for later, and if I want to, I can just craft some more cosmics. I need to get 44 rune crafting soon anyway. That saved me a lot of money in buying the nature runes and everything for when I have to alch later. Alright, so, of course, everybody has to do the orb charging grind. And really, it doesn't get too bad once you're able to do earth and air battle stabs, because the obelisks are pretty close to a bank. At least if you've ever done water orbs, that shit is awful. I did have to bring a anti-poison with me, just in case one of the spiders did poison me. I didn't want to have to be waiting every like 10 seconds and then having to click and charge 5 more and then get poisoned and it cancel it out. It gets really annoying and happened all the time with the water ones. So I wasn't having it this time. But I never got poisoned once in the 500 fucking orbs that I made. So next time I may just not bring them and see, but I know when I don't bring it, I'm going to need it. You all know how that goes though. So unfortunately, when you don't have a lot of money, you have to hop world to world to world and buy the battle stabs with the orbs already in your inventory. So what I was doing is I was leaving an inventory space open or two when I would come up, but I'd have the rest of it full of the nature runes coins and earth orbs, and I would buy one staff, make it, alch it, and then after buying at the beginning when I had no money, I had to make 3 stabs in order to buy a whole nother 2 stabs at once. Then the next 3 stabs I alched, I could buy 3, so on and so forth until I had this 174k cash stack, which right now is at 75k obviously. But it's just a very tedious process. Not the first time I've had to do it, probably not the last time I've had to do it. I'm sure every other Iron Man has had to do this at one point or another too. It's just, it's the money struggle. This is actually, once I finish here, I have the biggest cash stack right now than I've had in my entire Iron Man history, which isn't hard to beat. I don't really worry too much about cash too much. I think my highest cash stack is this one, 300 and something K towards the end, which I'll show you. But there's 61 crafting. Now I can do lunar diplomacy, but I'm gonna finish these battle stabs before I do anything else. I bought 2 more battle stabs than I shoulda. So I'm at 311k. Biggest cash stack I've had on this account. Don't judge. I want to do lunar diplomacy, but it's an hour before work. So I'm gonna try out Nightmare Zone. We'll see how it goes. It's my first time. I looked up a guide and had friends that do it, so that had a little help, but it really wasn't too bad. It's weird. It's very weird, very strange. I understand that Iron Men are only allowed to imbue items and use redirection scrolls, which sucks. I would love to buy Pure S or herb boxes. That would be amazing. But that's why they don't allow Iron Men to do it, I suppose. It'd be a little too OP, I think. Oh well, maybe I can imbue my Slayer mask like right after I get it. I've kind of been slacking on the Slayer. If you can't see on the Black Demon right now, it has a little red square on it because they're my Slayer task, and I killed one earlier, and I do get Slayer points for killing them here in Nightmare Zone. So maybe I should just do my whole task here in Nightmare Zone, see how many points I can get. But I mean, we'll see how this goes. I didn't bring a whole lot of prayer potions. Didn't bring a whole lot of anything really. Just wanted to see how it would go, how it would last. We've made it all the way to Lunar Island. They're going to give us a little tour, show us what Lunar Island's all about. I wish you could actually get the clothes like that lady, the blue robes, instead of it being like the tan that the Moon Clan robes are. But, you know, they give the NPCs all the good stuff. Us players only get the shit stuff that nobody wants, right? Let's go ahead and get this quest started, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to finish it. Okay, I love the lunar staff after you make it. It just looks so awesome. It's not the Draymond staff anymore. It's the badass lunar one that's all green and shit. And I can't even wear it. Well, let's go change that. I gotta say, Jagex must think we're a bunch of like preschoolers or something with the tests they give us. Like, come on, this is ridiculous. I thought they were gonna be a lot harder. The only ones that were hard were the number ones, and it's just follow the pattern. I guess they couldn't be too hard. We do have those 12-year-old and 11-year-old squeakers. No offense if you are one. I was one at one point too. My voice still cracks occasionally, and I'm sure you guys hear it, but I mean, I just felt dumb doing this whole thing. Like this was the build up of the quest was to this point, and it was a joke. So I don't know. It's kind of like when you watch an episode, and then at the end, an episode of something on TV or watch a movie, and it ends up being a dream the whole time or something like that. You just feel dumb at the end of it, and no one likes that. This path was annoying as crap. It was the longest one. I was I was just doing it and thinking in my head while I was doing it, there is no possible way that it is the longest possible route. And you know what? It was. I had to go from one side to the other, to the other, to the other, just freaking zigzagging. I felt like I was in a line for a roller coaster or some shit. But I eventually got it done, thank God. You see, each time I get closer and closer. I was having moments last night doing this quest where I was screaming just because I kept falling. It got so old. This log part was a total joke. Only took me a little bit to finish it. You only have to cut 20 logs down, so I had to do 5 inventories. But basically, you fight yourself, kicked my own ass, as I suspected. And that's the end of the quest. You just gotta go talk to the lady and she gives you your reward. Now that I finally have lunars done, I don't know what else to do. Of course you have to get on lunars for at least a little bit. I wanted to see what level Super Glass Make was. 77, so I've got 7 more levels to go. I may try to craft some nature runes while I'm at it, but we'll see. Only time's gonna tell what comes next. Alright guys, this clip is going to be bringing my video to an end. I apologize, the majority of this video was just strictly lunar diplomacy or getting ready for lunar diplomacy. I cannot express to you how awful I feel about losing the recipe for disaster and desert treasure clips. I was pissed. But, you can't dwell on things, just move on. I'll get some more videos. I promise I will have plenty of clips. Everything I had in this video was from the last 2 or 3 days. If I would have had my other videos, this video would have been like 20 minutes long at least, and I'm sure you guys would have loved that, but maybe next time. I'll definitely have to make it up to you guys, but in the end, it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. If you guys would like, you can go ahead and add me. I'm always in Silent Cores CC. Check him out if you haven't gotten a chance to. Other than that, Reese's Pieces. I'm out.